Wife said tennis helped her stay in shape. Didn't realize that meant getting raw dogged by her coach between sets. I let her think I knew nothing, then served her divorce papers on the court mid-practice. Now she's crying, begging for forgiveness. I, 34M, own a chain of high-end fitness equipment stores across 3 states. Built this SHT from nothing after dropping out of college at 22. I'm telling you this because it matters. Wife said tennis helped her stay in shape. Didn't realize that meant getting raw dogged by her coach between sets. I let her think I knew nothing, then served her divorce papers on the court mid-practice. Now she's crying, begging for forgiveness. I, 34M, own a chain of high-end fitness equipment stores across 3 states. Built this SHT from nothing after dropping out of college at 22. I'm telling you this because it matters. I didn't get where I am by being naive or letting people walk over me. Been married to Monica, 31F, for 7 years. She's a journalist for a major newspaper, or was, but we'll get to that. No kids yet. Thank F*** for that now. About 6 months ago, Monica suddenly developed this burning passion for tennis. Out of nowhere. Never showed interest before. Couldn't have told you the difference between Federer and Nadal. But suddenly, she's buying $300 rackets and designer tennis dresses like she's about to play Wimbledon. I supported it initially. Why wouldn't I? My business keeps me busy. Thought it was good she found a hobby. Even built her a practice wall in our backyard. Cost me 15 grand, but whatever. Happy wife, happy life, right? Wrong. The red flag started small. First, it was just extra lessons. Brad says I need more one-on-one time to perfect my backhand. Then it was evening sessions because the courts are less crowded. Then weekend tournaments that somehow never had spectators allowed. Brad. Even his effing name irritated me. 28 years old, former college player who almost went pro. Every time Monica talked about him, her eyes did this thing. You know what I mean? That look. Here's where my business instincts kicked in. In my line of work, when numbers don't add up, you investigate. When patterns change, you pay attention. And Monica's patterns, they were screaming louder than a fire alarm. Started simple. Checked our joint credit card statements. Tennis lessons at $1,150 per hour 3 times a week, plus equipment fees and court rentals that didn't match the club's posted prices. Did the math. She'd spent $12,000 in 3 months on tennis. That's not a hobby, that's a part-time job. Then I noticed other things. New lingerie showing up in the laundry that she never wore for me. Her phone constantly on silent. Showering immediately when she got home from practice, even though the club had facilities. And the smell, not just sweat, but cologne. Men's cologne. The journalist in her should have been better at covering her tracks, but D**CK makes people stupid, even smart women. I could have confronted her then. Could have blown up, made a scene, demanded answers. That's what most men would do. But I'm not most men. I build businesses by being 3 steps ahead of my competition. Why would I handle my marriage any differently? So, I started documenting every receipt, every weird schedule change, every time she came home with her hair different than when she left. Built myself a nice little Excel spreadsheet. Data doesn't lie, even when wives do. The breaking point came when I checked her car's GPS history. Pro tip, if you're paying for the vehicle, you have every right to know where it goes. Tennis club? Sure, sometimes. Brad's apartment complex, 3 times a week. Various hotels around the city. You do the math. But here's the thing. I still didn't have hard proof. Suspicious as F******? Yes. Enough for a divorce lawyer to guarantee me a win? Not quite. And I don't make moves unless I know I'll win. That's when I decided to play the long game. Smiled at breakfast. Kissed her goodbye. Asked about her tennis progress. Even went to one of her lessons. Shook Brad's hand. Told him to take good care of my wife. The look on his face, he knew that I knew, but what could he do? Monica thought I was being supportive. Posted on Instagram about her amazing husband who encourages her dreams. The comments from her friends about how lucky she was. I screenshotted every single one. Evidence of her public facade while she was getting her back blown out by a tennis instructor who probably made less in a year than I spent on my watch collection. But I wasn't done. Not even close. Edit 1. Holy *T didn't expect this to blow up. To answer some questions, yes, I'm getting a lawyer. Already have one. And no, I haven't confronted her yet. Still gathering evidence. Edit 2. For those asking why I don't just leave, I built my empire from nothing. She's not taking half of it because she couldn't keep her legs closed. This is chess, not checkers. Update 1, posted 2 weeks later. Alright, you savages wanted an update. Here it is. After my last post, I took your advice, the useful bits anyway, and hired a PI. Best $5,000 I ever spent. This guy was like a ghost. Monica never suspected a thing. Within a week, he had everything. Photos of them entering Brad's apartment. Timeline showing she'd arrive at 2 p.m. and leave at 5 p.m. 3-hour tennis lessons, sure, if that's what we're calling it now. But the real kicker, he got audio from the parking lot. Let's just say the sounds coming from Brad's Mazda weren't about improving her serve. The PI also did some digging on Brad. Turns out our boy has quite the reputation. 3 other married women in the last 2 years. One divorce already named him as the reason. He specifically targets bored housewives and professional women having a midlife crisis. Even has a strategy, starts with compliments about their natural athletic ability, moves to special attention during lessons, then suddenly they need private coaching to reach their full potential. But Monica wasn't just another victim. The texts my PI recovered, don't ask how, showed she was actively pursuing him. Sending pics from our bedroom in lingerie I bought her for our anniversary. Talking about how her husband is too focused on work to satisfy her needs. One text made me see red, he thinks I'm at Pilates right now. God, you have me so much better than he ever did. That's when I knew this wasn't going to end with just divorce papers. I met with my lawyer, let's call him Sherman because he's about to go scorched earth. Showed him everything. He actually whistled when he saw the evidence folder. This is the cleanest case I've seen in 20 years, he said. She won't get a dime of alimony. Might even pursue her for the money she stole for these lessons. See, in our state, infidelity still matters, especially when marital assets are used to fund the affair. Every dollar she spent on Brad was theft from our marriage. The joint account she was draining, I'd been documenting every withdrawal. But the universe has a sense of humor. While I'm planning my tactical nuke, Monica comes home one night acting strange. Not guilty, nervous strange. Sits me down, says she has something to tell me. For a split second, I thought she was going to confess. Maybe save us both the drama. Give me the satisfaction of watching her grovel. Nope. I think I'm pregnant. The words hit like AF *****ing sledgehammer. Pregnant. After months of raw dogging her tennis coach, now she's pregnant. I played it cool. Hugged her, told her it was wonderful news, even opened a bottle of champagne, the cheap stuff. Why waste the good ****? All while my mind was calculating probabilities. We'd had sex exactly twice in the last 3 months. Both times she'd been drunk and probably thinking of Brad. That night, while she slept, I did what any rational man would do, scheduled a paternity test through my lawyer, then updated my documentation to include potential paternity fraud. The next morning, I made her breakfast in bed. Played the excited father-to-be. Even went to Babies R Us with her to look at cribs. The whole time she's glowing, talking about our little miracle. Yeah, miracle. If by miracle you mean another man's cum trophy. But here's where it gets interesting. Remember Sophia, Monica's best friend since college? The one who inherited Daddy's tech company and drives a Bentley. She'd been texting me. Nothing inappropriate, just checking in since Monica had been so busy with tennis lately. Smart woman, Sophia. She knew exactly what was happening without me saying a word. Started inviting me to events Monica was too busy to attend. Gallery openings, wine tastings, charity galas where she needed a +1. Monica didn't care, too wrapped up in Brad's ****ck to notice her best friend was keeping me company. Update 2, posted 1 week after update 1. The paternity results came back exactly as expected. 0% chance I'm the father. 0 effing %. But we'll get back to that. First, let me tell you about Brad's very bad week. Remember when I said everything I did was legal? I meant it. Turns out when you own businesses across 3 states, you know people who own other businesses, like the country club where Brad worked. I had lunch with the club president. Gerald, 68, old money, going through his own messy divorce. Showed him my PI's findings. Not for sympathy, just thought he should know what kind of employee represents his establishment. Gerald's face went from polite interest to pure disgust as he flipped through photos of Brad *****ing a member's wife in the club parking lot. This is unacceptable, he said. We have a morality clause for exactly this reason. Brad was fired within 24 hours. No severance. No references. His final check barely covered the damage to the club's reputation. But that was just the appetizer. See, Brad marketed himself on Instagram, 15K followers. All those thirsty comments from married women. His whole business model depended on that image. So I hired a reputation management firm. Not to destroy him completely, that would be too obvious. Instead, they made sure certain screenshots found their way to the right places. His DMs sliding into married women's inboxes. The previous divorce papers where he was named. Client testimonials from husbands who caught him. His follower count dropped to 3K in 3 days. Comments turned from thirsty to threatening. Turns out a lot of husbands follow their wives' tennis coaches. Who knew? Then came the legal notices. Remember those 3 other married women my PI found? Their husbands got anonymous packages with evidence. 2 of them are suing Brad for alienation of affection. Look it up, it's still a valid claim in our state. Between the lawsuits and losing his job, Brad's looking at bankruptcy. The best part? Monica had no idea. Still texting him about their future together while he was scrambling to find a lawyer. She actually came home crying one day because Brad's going through some work stress and seems distant. I comforted her. Made her tea. Rubbed her shoulders while she vented about how unfair his boss was being, all while knowing I was the architect of his destruction. But the real show was yet to come. Monica had scheduled her first prenatal appointment. Wanted me to come, of course, play the proud daddy. I agreed enthusiastically. Even took the day off work. The morning of the appointment, I suggested we stop by her office first. She had left her laptop at home, and I knew she had an important article due. Being the supportive husband, I brought it for her. What she didn't know, we walked into the newspaper lobby. Monica was confused when she saw Sherman, but tried to play it cool. Honey, why is your lawyer here? Just some paperwork that needs your signature, I said. Won't take a minute. Sherman handed her the envelope. She opened it right there in the lobby. Divorce papers. Paternity test results. Screenshots of her texts. Photos from the PI. Financial records showing every dollar she'd stolen for her tennis lessons. The best part? Page 3 had a blown-up screenshot of her text, "He thinks I'm at Pilates right now. God, you have me so much better than he ever did." Her face went white, then red, then white again. She actually swayed on her feet. You hired someone to follow me?" "I hired someone to document your theft," I corrected. "The affair was just a bonus." She tried to speak, but I held up my hand. "Your boyfriend is bankrupt, by the way. Fired from the club. Facing 2 lawsuits. His Instagram career is over. That's what happens when you F*** with what's mine." The security guard was already moving closer, sensing drama. Monica's coworkers were starting to stare. This was her professional space, where she'd built her reputation, and I was destroying it methodically. "The apartment locks have been changed," I continued. "Your belongings are in storage. The unit number and key are in the envelope. The car you've been driving to F***, Brad? I own it. It's been reported stolen. You have 1 hour to return it to my office or I press charges." "You can't do this," she was shrieking now. "I'm pregnant." "Yes, with Brad's baby. Says so right in the paternity test. Congratulations, by the way. I'm sure he'll be a great father once he's done with bankruptcy court." She lunged at me. Actually tried to hit me. Security stepped in, held her back while she screamed obscenities. Sherman was recording everything on his phone. More evidence of her instability. I straightened my tie, looked at the growing crowd of her colleagues. "Sorry for the disturbance. Just handling some personal business." Then I walked out. Calm. Collected. Victorious. My phone started blowing up before I even reached my car. Monica. Her mother. Her sister. Brad. All blocked one by one. The only call I took was from Sophia. "I heard what happened," she said. "Are you okay?" "Never better. Dinner tonight. I'll pick the place." That was 3 days ago. Monica's been living with her sister, posting sad stories on social media about her abusive ex who abandoned her while pregnant. What she doesn't mention is the evidence folder that makes her look like the W*** she is, or that her newspaper put her on administrative leave pending an investigation into conduct unbecoming. Brad tried to contact me through a mutual acquaintance. Wanted to man up and talk things through. I sent back a simple message: "Your talking days are over. Enjoy bankruptcy." As for me? I'm sitting in my office watching the sunset over the city I conquered. Sophia is on her way over with takeout from that place Monica always said was too expensive. Turns out when you remove a cheating wife from your finances, everything becomes affordable. The divorce will be final in 60 days. Uncontested. She has no grounds to fight. No alimony. No asset division beyond what she brought into the marriage. Nothing. She keeps the baby and the shame. I keep everything else. Some might say I went too far. Those people. You come for my dignity, my money, my reputation? I don't just defend, I destroy. That's not toxic masculinity. That's justice. Sherman called this morning. Monica's lawyer wants to negotiate. Seems she's realized how scared she truly is. Single mother, no job, baby daddy facing bankruptcy, no savings because she spent it all on tennis lessons. What should I tell them? Tell them to check Brad's availability. I hear he's got lots of free time now. Edit, before anyone asks, yes, I got tested again. Still clean. And yes, Sophia and I are taking things slow. She's been incredible through all this. Edit 2, to the White Knights calling me heartless, where was her heart when she was spreading her legs for Brad? When she was stealing our money? When she was trying to pass off another man's baby as mine? Out of here with that noise. Update 3, posted 3 weeks after Update 2. Final update, boys. Justice has been served colder than Monica's side of the bed. The divorce finalized yesterday. Fastest proceedings Sherman had ever seen. When one party has documented evidence of infidelity, financial fraud, and attempted paternity fraud, tends to move things along. Monica got exactly what she deserved. Nothing. No alimony, no assets, no dignity. She actually tried to claim emotional distress until Sherman presented her texts calling me a boring ATM to Brad. Judge wasn't impressed. But the real satisfaction came from an unexpected source. 2 weeks ago, I got a call from Gerald at the country club. They were looking to sell. Seems the scandal had hurt their reputation more than expected. 3 board members' wives had been caught with Brad, and the resulting divorces created a PR nightmare. Membership was down 30%. They needed out. The asking price? $2. $3 million. Market value? $3. $8 million. I bought it. Cash. Yesterday, after signing divorce papers in the morning, I signed purchase agreements in the afternoon. As of 5 p.m, I own the place where my marriage died. First order of business, lifetime bans for Monica and Brad. Their photos are posted at every entrance with "Do not admit" in bold letters. Second order, renamed the main tennis court. Now it's the loyalty court, with a plaque reading, dedicated to the sanctity of marriage and the consequences of betrayal. But wait, it gets better. Sophia helped me plan the grand reopening. Sent invitations to everyone in our social circle, Monica's former coworkers, her family, even Brad's remaining clients. The theme? New beginnings. The turnout was massive. Everyone loves a scandal, especially when they can pick sides. Monica's own mother showed up, spent 20 minutes apologizing for raising such a disappointment. During my speech, I announced the club's new direction: focus on family values, background checks for all instructors, zero tolerance for inappropriate conduct. The crowd ate it up. Then came the surprise announcement. Sophia stepped up to the microphone, diamond ring catching the light. Yeah, we got engaged, right there on the loyalty court, in front of everyone who'd watched Monica destroy our marriage. The ring? 2 carats, the same size Monica had always joked about wanting for our 10th anniversary. Except Sophia got it after 3 months of loyalty, versus Monica's 7 years of lies. Monica found out through Instagram. The meltdown was spectacular. 37 missed calls, texts ranging from "how could you," to "I made a mistake," to "think about our child." Our child? That's rich. Brad's child, you mean? The one she's raising alone because Brad skipped town 2 weeks ago. Apparently, bankruptcy and lawsuits aren't great for relationships. Who would have thought? He left her a note. Monica's sister sent it to me, thinking I'd feel sorry for her. It read, "Can't do this. The pressure is too much. You're on your own." So now she's 7 months pregnant, unemployed, living in her sister's basement, abandoned by the man she destroyed her marriage for. Meanwhile, I'm engaged to a woman who owns a tech company, just bought the country club where it all went down, and my business is up 40% from the publicity. Karma? No. Karma would have been letting the universe handle it. This was calculated destruction, and I orchestrated every note. The wedding's next spring. We're holding the reception at the country club, of course. The loyalty court will be decorated with white roses and a champagne fountain. Monica is not invited, obviously, but I made sure to send an announcement to her sister's address. Petty? Absolutely. Satisfying beyond words. To everyone who followed this journey, remember this: when someone betrays you, you have two choices. You can be the bigger person, take the high road, let them live their life. Or you can be like me. Burn their world down, salt the earth, and build your empire on the ashes. I chose empire. Monica chose Brad. Look how that worked out. To all the men going through this *T, document everything. Lawyer up and never show weakness. They made their choice when they stepped out. You make yours when you step up. Final edit 2. Sophia says hi, we're reading these comments together over wine that costs more than Brad's monthly salary used to be. Life's good when you refuse to be a victim. Final edit 3. One last thing. Monica had the baby last week. Named him Bradley. Yes, really. Brad wasn't there for the delivery, still MIA, but I was not in the room, obviously. I was at the country club hosting a charity event for single fathers because irony is my new favorite hobby. Epilogue, posted 6 months later. Promised myself I wouldn't update again, but you savages deserve to know how this fairy tale ends. Got married last month. Perfect ceremony at the country club. 400 guests, including 3 judges, 2 senators, and enough business power to buy a small country. Monica's mother gave a speech about choosing the right partner that had people crying. Not from emotion, from trying not to laugh at the shade. During the reception, my new brother-in-law pulled me aside. He runs a background check service. Told me something interesting about our boy Brad. Turns out this wasn't his first rodeo. Brad Turner? Not even his real name. It's Bradley Kowalski. Changed it after getting run out of Arizona for the same *T. 3 cities, a dozen affairs, same pattern. He's currently in Florida trying to rebrand as a life coach. I didn't pursue it. Why bother? Monica's living her consequences every day. Last I heard, she's working part-time at a grocery store, fighting Brad for child support he doesn't have, and posting motivational quotes about strong single mothers on Facebook. Meanwhile, Sophia and I just closed on a house that makes my old place look like a shed. 7 bedrooms, tennis court, the irony, and a view that would make God jealous. The master bedroom is bigger than Monica's entire apartment. But here's the real kicker. Remember the tennis club? It's thriving. Membership up 50%. We started a program for divorced fathers to learn tennis with their kids. Call it therapy. Call it irony. Call it effing brilliant. One of our new members? Monica's father. Joined last month. Brings his grandson every Saturday while Monica works. We've had coffee a few times. Good man. Says he's never seen me happier. Told me Monica cries every time she drops the kid off, seeing what she gave up for what she got. That's the thing about consequences. They compound. Every decision Monica made, every lie, every betrayal, every stolen moment with Brad, led her here. Scanning groceries while I'm scanning investment portfolios. Begging for child support while I'm turning down business opportunities. Fighting with her sister while I'm honeymooning in Bali. Someone asked if I feel bad for her kid. I do. That's why I set up a college fund in his name. Full ride to any school he wants. Monica doesn't know. She'll find out when he turns 18. One last reminder that while his mother chose D*CK over dignity, I chose success over self-pity. To every man reading this who's been cheated on, disrespected, betrayed, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop asking why me? Stop trying to win them back. They showed you who they are. Believe them. Then show them who you are. Build your empire. Find your Sophia. Eye their nightmares and turn them into your dreams. Because the best revenge isn't living well. It's living so well that their betrayal becomes the best thing that ever happened to you. Monica gave me that gift. In trying to destroy me, she freed me. In choosing Brad, she chose my destiny. Now I own the tennis court where they F***ed. I married the woman she introduced me to. I live the life she dreamed about. And every morning, I wake up next to someone who chose loyalty over lessons. Game. Set. Match. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you really like our videos, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.